Do you ever wish you could go back to a simpler time? A time where you built a pizza box tower, played with Legos, got to meet other kids? Well, there's like a kindergarten for adults, so I guess you could go there. Okay, so there's been a lot of discussion over this kindergarten for adults. I was exposed to it via a tweet. As always, the tweet is saying Jesus Christ. People on Twitter are making fun of this kindergarten for adults. The original TikTok account is this big kid kindergarten. I'll be honest, when I first saw the tweet, I was like, are people being mean? Is this just like a center for, you know, people with like certain disabilities? And from what it seems like, not explicitly. This isn't really something that's mentioned anywhere and not in any of the reviews. It seems like this is a place to explore your inner child. Although this person said that being neurodivergent made it feel like a safe place for them. Let's watch more of the activities that people do in this kindergarten for adults. It's a very, very interesting thing. People get to make stuff like worms that hide all these little creatures all around the place. They have coloring books. This is essentially a place where adults get to hang around and LARP as children. They get to pretend that they're kids for the day. Outside of Twitter, specifically on TikTok, it actually seems like the response is a lot more positive to this business. This could also help the parents that struggle to get into the mindset to do imaginative play with their kids. Yes, we love having parents join us. They enjoy letting go of being the ones in charge of cleaning. Haha. Let's watch more adult kindergarten activities. Had a tea party, named every stuffed animal, filled the teacups with Play-Doh, LARPing as kids, like I said, coloring books again, colored dinosaurs. Why do they draw as kids as well, though? I get like getting around and doing all this like fun creative stuff, but like, is one of the like rules to get in there that you need to like draw on the same level as like a 2-year-old? You just gotta get the crayon out and, you know, go crazy on the page. Building a giant tower, that's awesome. That's something that I would do today. I saw them playing around with Lego quite a bit. This is the kind of Lego stuff that I would do because I suck at building it. I've always had a hard time with the really complicated Lego models. I don't like that. I would just build it up in a big tower until it like fell to the side and collapsed. So this is the kind of activity that I would do in the adult kindergarten. This is in Edinburgh. That's not that far away from me. I could go to the adult kindergarten. So they're there until the 25th. Should I do it for a video? I'm too lazy. Verdict is, I'm too lazy to go to Edinburgh. I got too much stuff to do. Hopefully they come to Europe again. Maybe I'll do it then. So as you can see here on TikTok, everyone is nice and lovely and supportive. Is there a kindergarten for teenagers? It's in the works. Honestly, a really great idea. I feel like teens usually kind of try and detach themselves from their childhood really quickly. I think I would have had a blast as a teenager to just have a place where I get to play with crayons, you know? So the whole activity is about an hour where they go, you know, they do all this stuff that we showed you. So you've seen everyone being supportive on TikTok. The vibe on Twitter is obviously not the same. People are meaner. So the tweet is saying, Jesus Christ. The worst part is when they're shuffling out of the room at the end and they look like actual overgrown kindergarteners. A lot of you agreeing that this is sexual. It's not. There's nothing sexual about this, in my opinion. It's hippies wanting to connect to their inner child. This is what it is. The internet has ruined your brain if you think that this is sexual. This is wholesome and they are just enjoying themselves. Please log off. Girl, nobody agrees with you. This Juliet has gone to war. She's arguing with everyone in the comments. I think this is great and they look happy. Hope this helps. It doesn't. This is the most hater stuff I've seen in a while. Everything they're doing in the video they can do without pretending they're kindergarteners, except getting a story read to them. I sort of see this tweet. I mean, it's funny. You know, it's really funny. It's in moments like these where I struggle You know, on one hand, I am evil Pinely. Evil is in my name, and I'm ahead of the game. But I also think, like, I get this. It seems fun. These people are having a blast playing around with toys and having a story time read to them. You know, it's both cringe and it looks fun. I think there is something a bit weird, though, about the specific element of LARPing as a child. But the reason you do these things as a child, you don't do it for an aesthetic reason. You do it because there's something quite comforting about sitting in a group under a blanket while having someone tell you a story. I've talked about a lot of divisive things on both of my channels. This is the most I've been divided about a topic. Should I be awful and a bully? Because this is pretty funny. Or do I want to join them? Do I want to go to the kindergarten for adults? They're going to Vienna. I've just looked at their schedule. They're going to be in Austria. Flights from the UK to Austria. It's not that expensive. I can go there and be in the kindergarten for adults. The bit at the end where they play like in fast, like double speed is so funny. Because it is just people walking in a room, but the speed makes it look like they're waddling around like kids.
Something I always felt was missing from my adult friendships and relationships was that sense of play and joy. I decided, what if I brought everything that I've been designing for kids to adults? And that's how Big Kid Kindergarten came to be.
I get it. It is just the fact that they get there and then they're like as bad as doing things as kids. But it's, you know, it's this magical place. The kindergarten for adults. It's a place you don't need to show off your skills. You don't need to pretend that you enjoy building all these complicated Lego models. Like a red Ferrari. I remember trying to build a red Ferrari at some point when I was like 12. I was like, this is stupid. This is ridiculous. Why have I gone to this point where I need to pretend that I enjoy building complicated models and like going through a menu to check which items I don't like that. I don't like the intricacy of that. I like doing this. I like building a pile of stuff and then putting a car on it and calling it a day. I think the reason it is funny to me is because hippie shit is pretty funny. Hippies are funny. And this is fundamentally millennium hippie culture. Millennium hippies. Millennials. I don't know why I said millennium. Millennial hippies are obsessed with, like, you know, connecting to your inner child stuff. They love it. They love that sentence, connecting to your inner child. When is the last time you took a nap with strangers? When I had sex. It's a good joke. Okay, so this whole event is only an hour long. They're just pretending to nap. I'm horrible at napping. Yesterday I napped, which was, that was like incredible for me. I haven't managed to do that in a while. I mean, you gotta fit all the other activities. I don't think they have enough time to fall into a sleep and do the other activities within 1 hour. Also, they're sitting upright. What's happening here? Are they just like kind of closing their eyes for a little bit? Is that the activity?
What I made in adult kindergarten.
Let's see what they made in adult kindergarten. Didn't really do much. You took an existing thing and put like a little eye on it. This, okay. It's just a bunch of stuff. I like this. It's a pretty cool design. I'm a fan of this. You could put a pen in it and you can drive that pen around to various places for your various activities. Inner child healed. How do they manage to do all this stuff within 55 minutes? Do they just like run around? Do they get in and they speed run being a child for an hour? Do they go in, switch to their child clothes, get in, have a 20-second nap to be filmed for the TikTok, get up, do the Lego, quick, go, 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 go. You only have 30 more minutes of being an inner child. Do finger painting, go up. That's why it looks so bad, because they only have like 20 seconds to do finger painting. Run over here and do this stuff. They're just doing arts and crafts. I think I would enjoy like an hour of these activities without like the slightly patronizing vibe that it has. I'm sure the person that's running this isn't doing it to be patronizing. They seem quite lovely, but that's just not, I don't enjoy the LARPing as a child bit. I do enjoy a bit of arts and crafts. I'd like to do arts and crafts as an adult, you know, like while wearing a suit. I also would like a chair with proper backrest. Even if I'm LARPing as a kid, I am an adult. adult and my back is pretty bad from doing YouTube for like a decade. I'd really be interested to know what you guys think about this. Jokes aside, I think it's lovely to be, you know, imaginative and all that. I have purposefully, you know, tried to turn elements of that into my job. You can say that my last main channel video has a lot to do with that, you know? I personally think that sometimes Twitter people just bask in being miserable. They see people having fun and they're like, ugh, f*** them. I hope these people go to hell. F*** them. It's okay to acknowledge that something is a bit funny, because it is. But you can do that without being a big bully about it. It doesn't matter that much. I've just seen a similar video being quote tweeted by a friend of mine, George Memulus. The caption of this is just the most miserable thing I can think of. You know, people aren't having kids anymore and the fertility rate is non-existent when they make play places for adults. Oh no, people aren't coming anymore. Oh my god. People are having fun. Adults are having fun instead of coming all the time. I don't know what this place is. Looks fun. Okay? Only like 5% of the people I know that are 20 to 27 have children. This has nothing to do with that, you dumb little baby. This is like an art exhibition or something. That's all this is. And it looks lovely. It looks like you're walking into a cartoon. Miserable Twitter people when they see adults having fun instead of starting a family at 21 or working down the mines or something. Absolutely, George Memulus. That's why you're my friend. Subscribe for more to be an inner child.